Well, this is the third day that I've come out here, and I forgot my towel. Do you think I'd have a little bit of routine, but 2 days doesn't make a habit? I got all the way out here and I said, "Oh, I don't have a towel." So we're gonna do some standing exercises today. So stand up if you're not standing up. Join me. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips, or maybe a little wider than your shoulders. Arms are going to come out to a T. Take a gentle twist and come back to center. Gentle twist and come back to center again. Go back and forth. And I might go in and out with sound since it's fairly windy today. A little extra wind, more so than yesterday. There's a little bit of weather behind me. You can probably see. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more dynamic, you can go a little faster. I can trail off of that back toe and have that rotation go all the way down my leg, all the way up through my spine. Okay, good. Let's go one more each way. Come back to center. Step your feet together, right underneath your hips. One foot steps out, opposite arm comes up and over, and press back. And do the other side. I have a little bit of a drop off behind me. So I'm going to take it a little bit slower so I don't feel like I'm going to fall off that drop out. Now, if you want to go a little faster, just speed it up a little bit. Breathe into that long stretching side of the body. Stretch out those ribs. Stretch out underneath the arm. Let's do one more each way. Thanks. And come back to center. Now bring your hands onto your thighs, slide them down to your knees. Stick your booty out. Round your spine. It's like cat cow, but just standing. And arch. And round. And arch. Hopefully you can see with that in the shot. He's being the best boy right now. He's laying down. He's had a really good playtime today. Round and arch. Now waking up your core as you round, pull your belly in. Notice how the wheels of the weight centers turn. Head and ribs turn in one direction. Pelvis responds in the opposite direction. Feel the muscles in the front of the body, feel the muscles in the back of the body working to make those turns happen. Let's go one more each way and then turn back to center. Right, I'm going to turn this way for a moment. This is, well, that sun is beautiful. Coming, shining some light rays behind those clouds. All right. So feet underneath your hips. We're going to go into a march. So a little bit of balance challenge. Very challenging on the sand. Notice the shift in the weight. And we're going to be a little bit fancy with our feet. So point as you lift, flex as you lower. It kind of is going to naturally happen that way, but can you make it a little over exaggerated? Now pick a pace that works for you. A little slower means you have more time to balance in one foot. A little faster, you're going to build up your your respiration is going to increase, blood flow is going to increase. Now pause with one leg lifted. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge. Bring the opposite hand and press into that inner hand. Lift yourself up as you press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to your march. Let's add the hands and keep that point and flex of the ankles. Lots to think about. Yeah. Now pause on the other side. Press into that side. Press back into the hand and lift yourself up nice and tall. Hold here. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now, it's because we're standing, doesn't mean we can't do the 100. All right. So you found all this stability in your balance, finding those muscles in the front and the back of the body. You're going to hold your torso and your legs nice and still. Arms are going to be by your side, palms behind you. Holding that torso nice and still, pump your arms. So not flopping around like a fish here. I'm pumping. And everything is still except for my arms. So you inhale and exhale. Good. We're halfway there. Look at how quick we've been. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. In 2, 3. Out. 2, 3. And rest. Ooh, wakes up my shoulders differently in standing than it does lying down. Okay. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. I'm just going to dig out a little bit of evenness for my feet. So feet underneath your hips, heels sitting bone distance apart. I want you to notice your pubic bone, your sitting bones, and your tailbone. You're going to bend your knees, set your hips back. Those 4 points wide and away from each other as you stand. Those 4 points come together. And widen as you set your hips back and narrow as you stand. Feel your weight evenly distributed between your right and left foot, evenly distributed between your toes, all the way through your arches to your heels. Now we're going to squat, shift your weight, lift one leg. Set that foot down, squat, shift your weight, lift the other leg. So this, coming back to this, this march, adding in a squat. So just like our march before, you pick a pace that works for you. Do you want to focus a little bit more on balance? You can slow this down and have a moment, a longer moment of balance with that leg lifted. If you want to focus on increasing your heart rate, having a little bit of cardio, you go a little faster. Keep going. Now we're going to focus on a little more balance. So pause with one leg lifted. Now bring that leg out to the side. Maybe your arms come out to the side. We're in star. And then we're going to shift our torso forward, our leg back, and we're in airplane. Ooh, bring that foot back. Let's go back to our squat and march. Ooh, thighs are burning a little bit. You know what's coming. We got to do the same thing on the other side. We got to be even. So the next time you balance with that other leg lifted, hold it. Ooh. It really depends on where you are in your timing. Transition your weight into your star. And transition into your airplane. And then come back. out of that. Now, you know, I love lunges. So yesterday we did more of a straight up and down lunge. Today we're going to do a lunge at an angle. We're going to call it a tilt lunge. So your weight is predominantly in your front foot. I have my right foot forward. Notice my weight centers are in a line, ideally. I do have my back toes touching, but they're light. And I bend my knees when I stand strong. Bend my knees when I stand strong. Think about your knee going in the same direction as your toe. And if you have trouble with that, think about where the top of the femur is seated in the pelvis. And can you steer the knee by turning the femur, the head of the femur? That's the side of the hip steering the knee. And we're going to come part way up. We did this yesterday, so it should be familiar. Balance, tap, and lift, tap, and lift. Oh, there's the sun peeking out. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, there's kiddos. Good boy, you stay. Stay. All right. Slide the other foot forward. Hinge forward. So the majority of your weight is in the front foot. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Steering the knee from the hip in the right direction so it goes over the toes. And you have this connection in your front body holding that hinge. You're not rounding your spine forward. Tap. Oh, sorry, bend and straighten. We're not to the tap and lift yet. Oh, buddy. Now you're in the way. Lay down. Good boy. All the way down. Now we're going to come part way up and balance. Lift that back leg. Tap and lift. Ooh, there's a part in the sand. You got it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And breath. Woo. Now a standing figure 4 stretch for the side of the hips that we just worked. You could use something for a little bit of balance. Since I don't have it, oh, what do I use for that? Use you for balance? Of course. Good boy. So you're going to cross one ankle over the opposite knee and send your hips back and balance. And come out of that stretch. Will you help me on the other side? Can you help me on the other side? Good boy. Ah. And then we come out of that stretch. Now we're going to do a roll down and come to hang to stretch out our hamstrings. Take your arms up. Take an inhale. This boy might be in the way. Dive forward, nod your chin to your chest, and roll down. If you need to scoot back because there's a schnauzer in your way, you can do that. I'm going to come out of the a little bit. So just hang here. You can have your hands on the ground, or you could have your hands on your opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy and relax. Feel your sitting bones lift towards the sky, and the crown of your head drop towards the ground. Bend one knee slightly. Stand into that straight leg. Notice how that stretch intensifies on that straight leg. Where you going, buddy? And then switch sides. Ooh, that side's talking to me. And then stand into both legs straight. Nod your head yes, and then shake your head no. And then come back to center, and you're gonna round the way up. I almost lost and short one today. Mostly like focused, a little bit of core, wake everything up. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.